Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy Corbin. I'm a dramatic portrait photographer in Denver, Colorado, and this is my first print book. A lot of people are not going with print these days. They prefer web only, or I need an iPad, or any of that stuff. But I don't have an iPad. I'm not really interested in purchasing something so expensive just to show my work. If I wanted to send an iPad off to someone for review, that's $500 or something dollars to just to send my book out to one person. So and for such a limited screen size, I'm really not interested in doing that. I'd rather have a 12-inch print book that I can send off to somebody and get back, and not wonder if it gets destroyed in the mail. I can just print off another one or whatever. But this is my preview. I used Kiss books. I really like how simple they are. They're not joking when they say that they're the world's simplest book company. Not lots of crazy layouts or gimmicks or fancy backgrounds or any of that stuff. It's all about the pictures that you put inside, and I'm a firm believer in that. But I ordered some of their Little Kisses books. They come in a pair of 4-inch by 4-inch books, and that way I can see if this is the layout that I want, that sort of thing. I also have something to take with me, put in my bag and take with me to show others my work without having to worry about having a big old book. I can have a small one with me. I am probably going to get a 10-inch or 12-inch book for sending off or to show off my work in its full glory, because that would be a 10-inch by 20-inch canvas that I'm able to showcase my work. But this is the first print book I've ordered. This is the first time I've ordered from Kiss, and so I'm kind of interested to see how this is. I haven't even opened this guy yet, and honestly I'm nervous about it because when you have an electronic book, it's easy to go back and change the work, or I hated that image, I pulled it out. But with a print book, you're committing to it. You really got to own the work. You can't pull out a single image from this. If it's printed and bound and everything, it's for real. So I'm nervous, I'll be honest. But yeah, this is the unboxing of my book, and so we'll see if Kiss did a good job of printing it, and then it will be all me as far as how the rest of the work goes. So got a little note on the top. You're owner of one of the finest handmade books on the planet. Start flat. So basically tells you how to keep track of it. It's got the dudes' names on the back here. But so set that aside, and we have the little books, and looks like there's a preview card of the work on the front here. That's kind of interesting. And then it looks like these are, it's like a little case thing. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's a single flap case. Maybe you can slide the work in there and protect it a little bit while it's out. That looks like it just kind of put stuff in there and it folds over. So there's 2 of these in here, one for each of the books, since the Little Kisses come in a pair. And set that right there. And I'll be all presentable about it. This is the swatch that I ordered. It should have a nice display of the different cloths. Like these are the linen ones, gray, brown, and green, white, purple, and kind of a navy blue. Not sure how the white balance on the screen turns out, but this color isn't nearly as dark in real life as it is right here. But this is like not quite a 256 red. Just this fluorescent light overhead's killing me, but I buy camera gear and lighting stuff for that, not for making videos with my cell phone. And then on the other side, So you have the linen on one side, and on the other side it looks like we have the leather samples. They feel nice, but I'll be able to use these to be like, hey, what book can I get this in? What kind of covering do you want? I can use this as a selling point to help decide the different materials of the book that I'm going to give to my clients and which ones that they want. So that's pretty helpful. So far, I'm impressed with what came in the package, which is everything that everyone said it would be. So here's the what I ordered and when and all of that. So it's the display option. Let's get this down here. Display option of what I picked. So these are the white linen. It's supposed to be this material right here. So let's go ahead and it looks like it's the right material. Go ahead and crack this open. You'll have to forgive my poor Android phone for trying to focus every 10 seconds. Alright, so here's the card, nothing on the back, set that aside. So here is my book. It's fairly small. It's got a crease down the middle on the back already. Though I imagine if enough people are looking at my work, then it's going to have a crease down the middle of it. Let's see, that's the back. This is the front of the book. There's no way to tell if this is the front or not just by looking at it. But and it looks like the cropping lines that I saw during the design process are fairly accurate to the inside line. But it does appear to be centered because I did try to make this particular point on her toe to be the center of the square here between her actual figure and the shadow we have on the side here. There's quite just the perfect amount of shadow detail as far as that goes, which is exactly what I wanted. One of the things I wanted to look at was, dynamic range of my files and how they get transferred to paper. Because it's all fine and dandy if it looks great on the screen, but if you print it and it looks like garbage, then worthless. Because like I said, my end goal is for print, not for anything else. So, but the text looks nice and sharp. And although there's a gutter right there, and it goes right through the bottom of the eye right there, you might be able to see it just right. But it looks like it's not a whole lot of loss. I don't think it'll interfere, at least in the black right here. So detail looks good. I mean, at least in a 4" by 4" format. Again, here's the gutter going through a gradient of blue, and it's obvious that it's there, but I don't think it really distracts from the picture. That's one thing I was definitely concerned about, since I went with this extra wide asymmetrical diptych, specifically because I wanted a square book. A square so you can keep it nice and small, but when you open it up you have a really large, really wide landscape. Landscape is cool, but I wanted something different, something that ties the images together. A portrait and then something more dramatic. And it looks like I definitely am getting that with this book. So far, I'm super pleased with the format. Really nice gradient. I'm impressed with how. I'm not sure how the camera's picking it up, but this doesn't go to black. This actually has details from those bricks all the way to the edge of the frame, exactly like I had intended. And these dark shadows aren't mistakes. I did this on purpose, and so it's not going to black. It's actually capturing all of that. I'm super impressed with all of that. But this is a particularly beautiful image. I really dig that. Really dig that. This is amazing. I'm very happy so far. Same kind of thing. You can see the details of the hair waving in the wind. You can't really see it on the camera based on what I can see in the back of the screen here, but you can see all the little hairs going everywhere from the wind and being all over the place, and just that wild, wild look. And love that shot. They're currently new construction, because I can't duplicate this shot right now, just because they have construction and all kinds of stuff right now. So, but I really like my formatting. Really dig it. You know, the headshot and then something more dramatic. So the images are tied together, not just a bunch of random stuff. And the gradient on this gray right here is fantastic as well. And these ones do go to black. I needed that on purpose. I really wanted to focus, have the brightest part of the frame be her, and then let your eyes explore the rest of the frame. If the camera can just sit still long enough and quit trying so hard, I think it'll be better. This is mostly black. Actually, this whole section right here is blocked out black, and that is on purpose. None of this is important compared to our subject here, what's going on. So I have the next section right here, and I do like the line. I really do like that. You had the option during the design phase to go ahead and get rid of the line and have no border around it or not, but so far I'm really impressed with my book. Those of you that I'm friends with and have seen this work before, it's nice to have your work in print. It really is. So it's nice to see this. I just love the look on her face in this one. It's not like a, oh look, I'm happy. It's not the same feel as these ones. You know, this is, oh, I'm happy, you know, I'm amazing, and then this one's like it's got a completely different feel to it. And I'm happy that I have some different looks in here. This is from a recent shoot. I was glad I was able to squeeze this in here at the last minute. Gutter loss on this one's a little more apparent, but I don't see like the broken line through her leg or any of that. That's pretty pleasing. Can't see the gutter loss on this one at all. Just barely, but really it's not really obtrusive. I'm interested to see how this section pans out, because this is just it's work that I've been working on, but I really hadn't thought about what to do with any of it. So I'm hoping that some of this work will be able to be expanded and have their own books at some point. Really liked this set. This was fun to shoot. Yeah, definitely a lot of detail in the print. Really excited about this. And even in the blocked out areas or the black, there's still a ton of detail in here. And this is mostly black. There's only one thing to look at. There's no distracting background. There's no anything. It's all about the subject. Forgot about YouTube. I may have to go ahead and whoop. Can't see none of that. YouTube's a bunch of prudes. It's hard to show work on there. But and then I did go ahead and follow the advice I got on Chase Jarvis Live last year about having, at the end, just having what else are you doing, and show me some different work that you've been working on and that sort of thing. And it's just staggered a bunch of images in the back here. They overall they read as something, but underlying they don't really, it's like, hey, I've done more work than what I'm showing here. Instead of every image I have is in the book already, thanks. I'm like, no, I've done other stuff. So it looks like that's it. Let's go ahead and see how this works out. Oh, this works out just fine. So anyway, that was my unboxing of my portfolio. I'm super pleased with it. I mean, I was nervous about it, but I'm super pleased with how it turned out, and can't wait to get the full-size 10 or 12 inch book. Haven't really decided what'll fit in my backpack and what'll be a pain in to carry. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and talk to you later.